Hi, my name is Jocelyn, and today we're going to learn how to do the spiral tie-dye technique. I love tie-dyeing. They create beautiful pieces of art you can wear or hang in your home. I've tie-dyed hundreds of things, from t-shirts to tapestries, and they all come out uniquely beautiful. This is fun for moms, kids, or tie-dye lovers like myself. So to start, we're going to gather our supplies. First thing you need is your dye, rubber bands, something to cover your workspace with, and gloves, and whatever you're tie-dyeing. Now you can buy whole entire kits like this at the store at Walmart or your local craft store. This contains the dye, rubber bands, and the workspace cover as well as gloves. Or you can buy single colors like I'm using today that contain just one type of dye. It's up to you. When tie-dyeing, especially when you're using cloth, you want to make sure it's 100% cotton. Today I'm using 100% cotton t-shirt. This helps the dye stick because it sticks best to cotton. It'll help the colors come out bold, bright, and beautiful. So let's set up our workstation so we can get started. Workstation all set up. I've covered my countertops because this dye will stain, so make sure to cover your workspace and any clothing you're wearing. So now that we have everything set up, I'll bring it a little closer and we can get started. To start with the design, we're going to lay the shirt out completely flat. Wherever you want the spiral to start is where you're going to start. So you can have it in the top corner, the middle, wherever you want the colors to spiral out from. I normally like in the center towards the top. You're going to pinch the shirt in and turn clockwise. And it's going to start forming a circle, basically a spiral in the middle. Try to keep everything flat and flush with each other. And these edge pieces just keep tucking in as you go around. So you're going to end up with a basic circle. So this is where we're going to start rubber banding. Take your rubber bands, and a good tip is to stretch them out a little bit so they're easier to fit around the shirt. And you'll place your first band around the circle to kind of hold it together right in the middle. It'll be a little tricky at first, but you can wrap as you go around. Now we're going to do our next one going long ways. So basically want to have a T shape like that. Now you can create as many wedges as you want. You're going to keep each rubber band crossing in the middle, and it's kind of going to look like pie slices. And just keep tucking in any pieces that you see. Kind of keep your circle. I like to do 6, but you can do as many as you want. Notice that they're all crossed in the middle, and you have these little sectioned off wedges where your colors are going to go. So now that we have our design on rubber band, it's time to start dyeing. Now we're going to start adding the dye. I chose to use turquoise and fuchsia, and I'm going to do these in alternating colors around the whole entire circle. Now you want to fully saturate each section, but if you see a little white in between the layers, that's okay. The white is what helps break up the design into the spiral effect. So kind of just putting the dye and pushing it in. Now with the colors I'm using, when they touch, it'll create purple, so make sure you pay attention to when the colors mix, what kind of color it'll create. As you can see, the shirt is fully saturated. When you kind of open it, you can see some white spots, but that's fine. That'll give it that cool design. Now we have our shirt beautifully dyed. So next thing we're going to do is put it in a Ziploc bag and let it marinate. Store it in a cool, dry place. You can let it sit as little as 4 hours or as long as 24 hours, but the longer it sits, the bolder and brighter the colors will be. I'm going to let mine sit for 24 hours. So I'll see you guys tomorrow so we can see our beautiful design. And we're back. It's the next day. It's been a full 24 hours. Our shirt has been marinating. So we're going to get our gloves and take it out of the bag and bring it to the sink. You're going to want to take all the rubber bands off and rinse the shirt until the water runs mostly clear. It can have a slight tint to it, that's fine. After that, we're going to take it to the washing machine and wash it alone in gentle detergent on cold. After that, we're then going to throw it in the dryer on high heat alone as well. Once the shirt is dry, that should help seal in the color. The first few washes, you might want to wash it alone, but after that, it should be fine. It shouldn't stain any other clothing or skin. So I'm going to go do that, and we'll be right back with our design. Finished product washed and dried. You can now wear your one-of-a-kind, beautiful t-shirt and impress all your friends with your skills. This project is fun for people of all ages and fun for the whole family. Thanks for watching!